How do you get an unlimited number of customers for your MSP? I'm going to show you the secret sauce in making sure that you always have new leads, new prospects coming in so you can close them and consistently grow your business every single month. My name is Harrison Barron from growth-generators.com. We help MSPs grow, whether it's sales training, marketing, or even some business operations. We have been super fortunate to help literally hundreds, if not thousands of you guys over the last year and a half, and it truly has been amazing. So I want to say thank you. It really means the world to me. Now, if you're listening, there are a ton of super helpful links down in the description, the podcast description, or if you're watching the video, there is down in the video description tons of super helpful links. Who would have guessed it? So let's talk about how to actually get an unlimited number of customers, because most people, when they bring on a new customer, don't fully understand that that customer can kind of replicate itself over and over and over and over again. But most people turn, unfortunately, a blind eye and don't realize that it is not nearly as hard as they actually think it is. So let's get into it. Now we have my absolutely Picasso-like human right here, and this is going to be you. That's the MSP, right? We want to make more money. We got our lovely drawing right here. But how do we actually get more customers? I'm going to draw this customer today in blue because I'm feeling like it, and I think it's a good color. Shows us some nice contrast. We have, I know, it's going to wow you, my unbelievable art skills. But we have you and we have the customer. I'm just going to write a little C under here and a little U for, obviously, you. But how do we actually get more customers, right? That's really what we want. And hopefully you've gotten at least one already. And if you haven't, don't worry, there are tons of videos on this channel to help you. But how do we get more of these? We want a sea of customers to always be giving us monthly recurring revenue. And this sounds a little crazy, but we're actually going to do some math. I know, I don't like math just as much as the next person, but it is important in sales. You see, when this person gives you money, it doesn't actually matter how much they give you. It doesn't matter if they're giving you $150 a month. It doesn't matter if they're giving you $1,500 a month. It doesn't matter if they're giving you $15,000 a month. This still applies no matter how much money your MSP is actually making. Now in here, we have our little working board here. But this customer is going to give you, right? They're going to give you money. And that's what we want. We run a business to make money and to grow and consistently help more people. Without money, we don't have a business and we can't help anybody. So we want to make more money so we can help more people. Now, out of the money they give you, we're just going to do a percentage. We have 100% of the money. And when you actually implement this, it makes owning and growing a business infinitely easier, and it actually scales over time. You see, this person's giving you 100% of what you actually charge. Now, we know that there is profit in the deal, hopefully, and if there's not profit, you got to go back and do some reevaluating. But we have 100% in here. Now, out of that 100%, most MSPs run between 25 and 75% profit. For the sake of this experiment in this demonstration, we are going with a 50% profit. Simple as that. So we have 50% cut out, and this is your cost, right? There's nothing you can do about this. It is completely burned down here. There's just nothing. You have to pay your employees, you have to pay for software, you have to pay for overhead, all of the things that go into owning a business. But that still leaves us with a whopping 50% of our sale, right? Of that hopefully recurring revenue that's coming in. Now, most people would say, great, I'm going to make 50% and I'm going to use that to grow my business. Cool. How? That's what we're trying to figure out, right? We are trying to take this percentage, specifically this percentage up here, and make that work to help you grow your business. You see, there's plenty of greedy MSP business owners. There's nothing wrong with that. You earned your money. That'll take the 50% and smile all the way to the bank. But that is not the right way to do it. I always recommend that you allocate a certain percentage of every single transaction. Now, more specifically, monthly recurring revenue, but if you want to also take a percentage of your one-time sales, whether it's a project or something of that nature, it's totally fine too. But we have to take a percentage of this 100%. I typically recommend 20%. Now we've already gotten 100 of this, which means you now have to take 20%. I'm hopefully drawing that probably right about there. And we're going to dedicate this to growth. And I know it's hard to read, so I apologize. But we're going to dedicate that to growth for the business. I'm going to make this a little easier for you guys to read over here. But we need to focus on growth. This last percentage is all yours. That is what you earned owning your MSP. You have your cost, you have your growth, which is about 20%. I apologize. I would do this on the computer, but my art skills are even worse on the computer. We have 20% growth, and then the last bit is your 30% profit. And this is why it is, one, super important to have as profitable of an MSP as possible so you can take home more money, right? But that 20% is going towards growth. Now, I'm going to give you a second to screenshot it because I'm going to tell you where we can now allocate that 20% because there's actually a right way to go make this money. Good. I hope you took pictures. So now that we know that we have a 20% growth, where do we actually go and spend this money that we have now earned, right? Because there has to be something that we're doing with it. Because if we're not doing something with it, we can't acquire new customers and consistently build a larger and larger and larger business. So what are we going to do for growth? Right? We have to focus on growth. So what is the first thing that we're going to do, right? I always recommend MSPs start running some kind of ads. Now, if you don't know how to do ads, you're welcome to go and call us up and hire us. But if you don't want to do that, you're welcome to do them yourself. Even if you're not good at them, knowing that you're taking a percentage of your growth money that comes in, you should be spending it on ads. Has to be done. You will learn over time. I promise you. If you don't, there are tons of companies that are willing to take your money. Please, please, please vet them and do your own homework. But the first thing is you should spend that money on ads. It is easily the best way to get in front of your dream customer, but also make it scalable and repeatable, which is really what we want. The second thing that we want to focus on as far as growth goes is, and this might sound crazy, training. We need to train. Now that training could be anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be training in getting your technicians A+ certified. There's CCNPs, CCNAs. It doesn't particularly matter. But investing a portion of that money in growth is super important. Ads, absolutely necessary. You should always be dedicating a portion of that income to ads. There is no doubt about it. Even if it's a small percentage of the money that you've made as far as growth goes, you should still be spending money on ads because it's all about staying in front of those customers, and people buy from people they know, like, and trust. Most importantly, they got to know you. So you have to spend that money on ads. Next is going to be training. Now, I like to take training a little further than most people. Most people think training might just be, hey, I'm going to put my salesperson into maybe training. That's good. Every salesperson should have some level of training. At Growth Generators, we do offer training. I will leave a link down below. But more so, you as the business owner need to go to training. Yes, I said that correctly. You as the business owner need to go to training. Everyone in your business should be working towards becoming better and better and better. You don't have all the answers. I don't have all the answers. I tell you guys and teach you guys what I know. But you have to invest money back in your team, whether that's you getting the training, your staff getting the training, your salespeople getting the training. But training is absolutely most important when it comes to this. Now we have ads, we have training. What is the third and probably final thing in here? We need to focus on referrals. Referrals, everyone knows that we need them, but nobody, for whatever reason, wants to go get them. Nobody wants to ask for them. Nobody wants to put together an appropriate referral program. Well, guess what? It works. And in this case, I'm just going to write REF just to symbolize it. You need to focus a percentage of that income on referrals. You see, most MSPs, they go through and they don't actually do any of these things. They just take their profits, put it in the bank, and wonder again how they're going to consistently grow their business. Unfortunately, that doesn't work, because if it did, you wouldn't be watching this video, right? So we have to spend a bit of money on ads. Facebook, Google, TikTok, wherever your heart desires, but investing some money on ads. The second part is actually getting training, sales training, marketing training. You could even join a peer group or a membership, right? We do offer one of those as well, MSP Heroes. It's fantastic. And you last but not least have to offer referrals, because most MSPs have a referral program. And that referral program, I don't really know how to say this lightly, sucks. It really, really sucks. Most MSPs are like, well, we'll give you $250 for a referral. I don't know if you guys have stepped outside and seen the economy, but $250 doesn't go that far. These people, your target customers, want to consistently, right? They want to work with other people, but they aren't sure who. And they need some kind of incentive. Now, I like 3 different types of referrals, right? Now, I left some space open here so I can give it to you. One is a deal, right? That's the, I apologize here. They need a really good deal when it comes to referrals. They are bringing their friends who probably need help, but they want something in return. The first and most important thing that they usually want is a good deal. And when I say a good deal, I'm not talking $250. I'm talking a lot of money. Now, your customers may vary widely. So I don't want to give you a specific number to say, hey, this is the right or the wrong amount. But what I will tell you is it's better say, wow, I should probably tell my friends about this so I can make some money. That should be the mentality that they have when you propose the actual deal that they're going to get. It should be a lot of money. It should be a deal where it could be a month of services, maybe even number 2, a benefit to their friend. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but you have to make it a good deal for them. They want to make something that's more than probably $250. But they also want to know that their friend is going to get a benefit from actually buying your services, because it would only be a one-way benefit. They might refer their friend for the money, but then that other customer doesn't really have the incentive to sign up with you. So they need to have a good deal, and the customer, and hopefully them, it benefits them in one way or another. The more extreme you make these, the better it is going to be, bar none. It always, always works. But most of the time, the referral program sucks, and that's why nobody is actually referring you. And last but not least is it has to be repeatable. You have to be able to repeat it over and over and over and over again. So if you can't make that deal and make that benefit repeatable over and over and over and over again, you can't offer it. For example, if you have a friend that has a box to a sporting game and you know it's a Hail Mary and they're probably going to deliver if you ask for it one time. But if you consistently get new customers through referrals. And it's a great deal for them, it's a benefit to the customer, but it's not repeatable. You, little screen grab time for you, can't do this. It just doesn't work. You have to make sure that whatever you are actually offering, as far as the deal, the benefit, is repeatable. It can never be something that is only a one-time thing because it's not able to be scaled or repeated for consistent business growth, which is why out of that budget I was talking about before, where we had that 20% allocated towards growth, we need to invest some money on ads. We need to invest some money on training, and we need to invest some money on an incredible referral structure. That has to be a good deal that benefits the customer and the customer's friend that they're going to be referring to. And if it cannot be repeated, you shouldn't do it in the first place. I promise you, if you take out of that 100% income that you get from the customer and you take a percentage of it and you invest it in growth, ads, training, and referrals, you can scale your business to an infinite degree. But it has to be an amazing deal. It has to be a tremendous benefit to the person that's coming in, and it has to be repeatable. Because if it's not, you're going to be like 99% of other MSPs who can't get new customers. You can take one new customer, whether they're spending $150, and maybe out of that 150, we're talking about $75 in profit. 20% of that isn't a lot. You can still spend a little bit of money on ads. Maybe not so much training, but you can still set up some kind of referral structure that's a great deal that benefits both the customer and their referral partner that they're bringing in, and it is repeatable, and you can do this all the way over and over and over and over again. You see, as an MSP, we have a very unique opportunity. We, in this business, can make out, the whole point of building this business is to make it repeatable. We bring in a new customer, we onboard them appropriately. I just put out an amazing onboarding video. And then after we onboard them, we provide them a tremendously beneficial service. Benefit, right? They get a deal, they get a benefit, and it's repeatable. And if there's no repeat in your referral process, none of this actually works. So you have to make sure as you progressively grow your business and you get through all of this and you want to get new customers, you will get new customers through ads. You're going to get new customers through better training, whether that's sales training, marketing training, whatever it might be. We do have a program, MSP Heroes, down in the links below. It is well worth it. And you set up an amazing referral program, you can consistently scale your business because it's easier to repeat over and over and over and over again. And that is how you absolutely crush and dominate your market and grow your MSP like a weed in a garden in North Carolina. Other than that, I love the heck out of you guys, as always. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully I've earned a like button, a subscribe button, and a notification bell. I'll see you guys later.